to determine the national championship. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Look at now throwing here to start the drive. There's contact on the throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Chris, I cannot believe the very first play of the national title, we've already got a turnover. I think the quarterback really trusted his receiver, tried to put it in there, and the defense capitalizes by being able to get their eyes on the football to come up with that interception.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Takes the handoff. It's Hall. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he make it to the marker? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's one of the more impressive drives that I've seen in a long time. They did not throw the football, and this running back got behind that big offensive line, just moved the ball all the way down the field, and then finally into the end zone. That is very discouraging for this defense.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Look at now throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, get closer to midfield. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
From the shotgun, drops back. Quick spin on the run. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The completion makes it second down. They're going to run it here. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
It's caught downfield. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Bulldogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. Heads out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 37. It's a good return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Using his legs here. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And the ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Caught over the middle. It's Evans.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Tuggle.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he finds his target. He has the first. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Evans. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll go hurry up here. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go. And he pulls in the catch. He's tackled inside the 35. Picks up a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Defense trying to hold up here. Play number 12 on the drive. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 50. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He pulls it in for a big gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, it's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. They'll run it here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Sticking with the running game. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to his target. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looks like one more play here before halftime. He hands it off from the gun. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are, but man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
They'll try to add to the Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to the left side. Physical defending. That one falls. Brings up second down. Receivers are bunched together. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the...
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Trying for a 4th down completion. He'll take a deep shot here. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Wolverines will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over their running back so far.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After adding to an already big lead, they'll kick it away here and just try to close the game out. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Michigan 27, Georgia 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count.
Looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a fourth pick.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Launches downfield. This one falls incomplete in the defense.